Hello. Hello. Going to do a live tarot oracle channeling for today about how people get in their spiritual ego and lots of people will come and suck your energy and stuff like that, and they'll get all sorts of love and all this stuff, and then certain ones of us who does work all the time, we don't. But there is a new way to do something, and I'm using something different to upload, so let's see how wonderful it does. I got a catchy thumbnail, so we'll see how great that does. I don't know if I should share it with all these other platforms that I'm not even linked to. I guess I could. I don't know. I could share it with Reddit and X and stuff like that, but I don't have a platform on all that stuff, so I didn't, okay? So maybe next time I'll push it and do that. But right now I didn't, okay? And I don't even know if it's live or not, because nobody ain't in here, okay? Good. Hello. Let's turn all the way up. Yeah. Okay, well, so like I said, so I'm going to do this channeled message, okay? Okay. And if I need to look up something for us, I will. I'm going to get these over here. Get these over here. Let's see what comes out, okay? We're going to use Enchanted Map. Hello, Pam. Hello, Map. Hello, how are you? Hello, we're amazing. How are you? Hello, we're so amazing, it said. Yes, me and my collective was so amazing. Please hit like when you come in. Really thank you, and we thank you very, 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 very much. Okay? So, let's get to it like we supposed to do it, it said. Oh, it said what? It said gentle gardener. It said gentle gardener and rescue 216. And I use my intuition to see what it's really trying to say through these cards. And I think that what it's telling you is you've been waiting for somebody to rescue you, maybe, if you're listening to me. But you're going to have to rescue yourself, and you're going to have to use different technology that you never used before, like I'm doing right now. There ain't nobody in here, and that's fine. If you see 0 or 14 or 140 views, that's okay, because there's still ways to make money from your gift. You just got to learn how to do that, okay? And do something new. Nobody's going to rescue you but yourself. That's all that it's saying, okay? So maybe you need to garden. Maybe you need to actually go give your plants some water. I did that yesterday, so, I mean, I take care of mine. I don't know if you all need to, but maybe you need to do that right now. But it's also pointing to February the 16th, and today is the 3rd, so I don't know what that means, but 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so that's 10. And that is, endings that bring new beginnings. I don't know if Spirit is wanting you to pay attention. Maybe you need to pay attention to a grandmother in your life. It's saying, okay? Maybe somebody needs to, okay? All right, so let's keep going. And when don't get in your spiritual ego, okay? I'm in this saying I don't expect nothing, but I know that I do have many gifts that can help lots of people, and it says education. So maybe you learned to get more education, and when you educate yourself more, you rescue yourself. That's how. Nobody ain't gonna come rescue you or me. Whoever you are listening, they're not going to. They're wanting to see if you're gonna stay gentle, and then others will come and say, "Here's your like, here's your like, here's your subscribe, here's you some money." That's amazing for number nines out here, said. Because you show what true love and compassion is. When you have this true love and compassion in you, it shows. And please let me know if you can hear me. Thank you. All you gotta do is say, "Yes, I hear you," or "No, I can't hear you." Can you hear me? Thank you. Please say, "Yes." Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Say, "Uh-huh." Well, I'm assuming you hear me. So then we have encouragement. So look at this. This card ain't supposed to be in there. I thought it's in, because I had another deck. Well, here's another one I see. So there's two ain't supposed to be in there. Friendships, look. It says you have true love and compassion inside of you, and the way that you educate it is you get this fun way of showing support to others. So you're going to have friends that's going to come, I guess, support you because maybe you were feeling like you couldn't do something by yourself, but you can, okay, just like I can. And we'll keep these here, but I need to remember to put them in that tower in that oracle deck with those two. So I'll have to remember to do that, okay, you guys and gals. So this is encouragement for you to keep going, and there is 3 giraffes. 3 giraffes, 1, 2, 3. That's all you need. Just if you only got 2 or 3, that's all you need. That's how you know that you have support, okay? Don't let it worry you when you see less. When you see less, like if you're coming to me and you're like, "This little channel, what about it?" The little channels are the ones. The little channels are the ones that has had to endure lots on their path, and they're not getting back in that old pattern of negative thinking. Don't do that. Then they leave when I say little channels. Why did they do that? So see, I don't know if little people understand what bone collector means. What's bone collector mean? So you're getting encouragement to look at everything that you have collected around you. You are a collector. That looks like divine masculine, number 1. But it shows a woman, I guess, or I don't know if that's a woman or man, that little cheap Chinese person. I don't know what it is. Is that a man or a woman collective? You tell me. So this is encouragement for you to keep going. And like maybe you have deer schools or something to show people. I don't know what that's talking about, but that's just all I know, okay? So spirits want you to just keep in that fun, playful energy, okay? And that's how you gain strength. And Golden Palace, maybe. Well, that looks like that big palace in California. See it, isn't that dome-looking mansion? Yeah, none of us Weasleys out here, us little wee Weasleys, none of us will ever get something like that. But We have one thing that they don't have: strength, true love, compassion, and education working on our team. That's all, okay? So that's amazing. Now let me get us something else. That's amazing, collective. And you want to see my art? Why'd they leave? They love looking at my cards. They'll come take them a little every time I make new ones. Then they want to run drama. And ours pirate. Look, who made a pirate that beautiful? Who did that? I did. You want me to show you? I can draw it. Are y'all gonna sit there for 3 hours watching it? No, they won't. That's why I build at work on tarot cards. That's what I do. Handmade ones. And with them handmade ones, you will see many, many things that others can't, because you've put all your time and energy and effort into something that they didn't, and that's why it'll be needed by the world, and people will show you compassion and friendship, and then they will start, realizing that all that them life lessons and that you lived, you was here encouraging them, and then they'll come back and give you gifts, because when they get in their spiritual ego, they'll steal others' gifts and say them's their gifts. And you got to realize every one of us are supposed to be able to share information like that. But when they keep, taking from one certain person, that's how you know they're in their ego and they don't give two shits. And you'll get angry and upset when you see people that makes money. They make profit off of something you taught them, and you just got to be all right with it. Say, that's okay, babes. I did get online telling you, so I guess that's means that I'm amazing, since you're understanding that that what I taught is going all around the world. You understand? That's great. Don't get mad about that, because some readers out here, where they ain't got no money, they've been making money like me. I don't either. Don't get mad at me, because out of every tarot reader online, I've made the lessons of all of them. Okay? And but my knowledge is spread vastly around. Okay, and there is that's why help is on the way. They can hide and act like they don't want to come and look, but they really do. They really do. They'll wait till you get off her, so you're not looking at them in the eye. That scares them. If you look at them in the eye, they're like, "Don't you stop! Every time you stop me, I'm going away. Just real fast, I'm leaving." And that's how you know that was a spiritual hater in their ego, and they just want to take from you. Or get you angry and upset, mad, and butthurt over they did that to you, and that's why we don't care about shit like that. We don't care about stuff like that. Okay, do you think God is really helping them individuals that gets all them views? Or do you think that is to provoke and anger you? Now, when you get people promoting your videos, okay, so there ain't no way all these readers that does what I do, they ain't no way their videos get promoted every day. And if they do, then they have to say what them people give them that money to say. And that's the difference. I don't do that. So if you give me money, I want to make new cards that everyone takes. And I don't ever get the money they do. It's fine. It's fine for a little while, God said. God said that's fine for a little while, but when they try to say that they ain't drama and they don't have drama, they do have drama of some sort in their life, and they know they're darn liar if they say they don't. Or if they say they didn't do this or they didn't do that, you know good well they did. I mean, it take two to tango. That's went all around, all the way up to Canada. They never said it before, but Canada does love coming and listening to what I say. Now, this is an elder, and I help to I helped you on your way because your kid died too, didn't it, older lady? Don't you get cranky because you know who you are. You know? So, and my dead stepmother said that. It take two to tango. That's where I got that from. My dead stepmother said that. So, they love talk about karmics because karmics is every human walking is karmics. You're all karmics, and they all realize that. That some of us karmics, like they're a karmic, they're a karmic teacher in the spiritual or in the Tallow community. They're just like me, and I'm just like you. And when my kid died, I wanted to help people, and so you need to start doing that a little more. I was just saying, it takes two to tango. It does. It takes two to bust through and get shit done. That's why encouragement to keep going too. You got to streak it too on your path. And that's how you can educate. Simple. Simple, it said, okay? Okay, simple it says, okay? All right, now let's see. Let's get these in, and I'm going to do a really, really amazing story for you and me, okay? Yep, we surely is now. We surely will give you something very, very amazing. Ooh, and someone is scared to face the facts. Because you've gained clarity every shady ass dealings that was going on behind your back. So every shady that gets a deal in the spiritual community, and they have these famous people that rescues them. And if it wasn't for them, you all wouldn't have been rescued. But then you like to come steal from other people's practice money, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5,000 from their study hard, and that's why somebody is going to send you something amazing in your mailbox. Somebody's going to send you something amazing. Okay, Divine Feminine, now you better get light. Because they know that you send messages through the thunder. Yeah, that's what I do. Because there ain't another woman that has that. When they say, message from thunder gods, then thunder gods is going to come in on them. I mean, that spiritual ego getting burnt. Somebody sent some false police reports or false YouTube reports on a beautiful hummingbird creature, on a real human, that they were sucking all of your life force from you. And these false individuals that were scrollers be scrolling. Scrollers be scrolling. Well, no more questions to be had, no more questions to be had, for you have awakened, my dear lad. So I awaken you all to what's really happening, and then that's what you need to realize. We all do that. We all do that. Spiritual connection, it says. So there's some. So remember now. Don't be getting mad at how God did something to you or me. Because God will not give the hardest battles to the tough soldiers He creates. He creates the toughest ones through the hardest life battles that you've had to endure. Now, who is the toughest? Well, if that Canada woman is who lost her son like I did, she says many, many things that I've taught her, and that's fine. But remember, drama is all the karmics is known for. Well, what's that mean? Every human you meet, they're going to bring drama in your life at one time. You're going to think they're so nice and amazing, then they're going to come in bringing you some drama and karma. You'll realize it. You'll realize that. You'll realize that. You'll realize that, okay? And when they're false, just let them keep being false. Don't be getting loud. I'm doing a live. And then they'll know. They'll know. All right? All right. So let me move these out of the way. Do, 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 do. Oh, baby, where them biggest go a happy time? Where them cards go? Where them big cards go? Oh, here they are, here they are, here they are, here they are, here they are. There them big cards is like that, okay? And then I'm going to show, I'm going to show us some amazing ones of mine. It's going to tell amazing story at tarot. And you're destined to be wealthy. Is that why you got a money tree? Are you a Libra Taurus? Well, you're destined to be wealthy, but you know, you're going to have to, your instincts was telling you to move away or speak up. And then you need to follow up with action. So if you're wanting, if your instincts is telling you that you're wanting to be linked up with another person, well, the only way that's going to happen is you're going to have to follow that up with actions. That's the only way. It said his emperor has his eyes on his empress, and he is coming in to take you out on a date and show you how much he loves you for my single beagles. Hello, single beagles. They truly love the artwork that I show. I know you do. That's why you need to get like and quit acting like you don't know who Star is. We know who Aquarius is. She makes the bestest party. Look at that. That's you, collective. You're a star now. Give me kisses. Why ain't this being promoted? But it's used in everyone's practice. It's been used. Why isn't it being promoted? Because some of us get held back, and then God comes into our energy, and He gives us these great qualities that they all get jealous of. And then God rises us up right when we're supposed to, and that's what it is. And if some of you all have got knocked down a peg, well, all that's telling you is don't worry about it. You're going to have to pull yourself up out of that and quit using the same damn thing that you was using because it ain't working. Using different. Don't tell me I was using something different. Don't tell me that I didn't do that. I'm doing it right now. I'm using something different. I'll go see if you can hear me. And if you can't, the people that did come in here, you should have said we can't hear you. Simple. All right, let's keep going on. Somebody's got something in their mind or want to create some drama, and you don't play with goofies. I don't either. And it said the truth will stand when the world is on fire. Darlene, that's what it says in the South. If you lived in the South, you heard that. You know you did. Even if your ass moved all the way to California, you know you heard that. Okay? So, and you know, because in the Bible, it said that the Lord would not punish the earth anymore. The next time with water, it would be with fire. And you know, right now it's air. It's air. I mean, because it's age of Aquarius. Well, that's air. Air and fire is highest octave. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. Let's keep going, collective. So your truth is fire, and you know it. And quit acting like it ain't. Get off your hind end and do something about it. Just like I did. Third eye. Ooh, the macabre. You have activated. You have activated. The truth is on your side. And that's why you're so beautiful that lots of people wants to be just like you and me. We know that. So don't get mad at them. They just love us, okay? Even though it says nobody's here. We know it is. We know it is by how it says up. I always see, okay? So look, oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. You'll see who loves you. They'll be wanting to, take your titles and stuff because that's legal. You're allowed to do it, so don't get mad about it. I ain't. I just go get their titles and do what they do. And then we're all the same. And
And then if this and don't play out like that, then I'll just get on my phone in a minute and I'll summarize it a better way with it, and that'll be the end of it. Real simple. Okay? Real simple. On Pluto. I'm on Pluto right now. Oh, goodness, you're rising above what other people was drowning in.
So you rose above. You rose above, and now you're seeing that when you do something beautiful, fun, and eclectic, and nobody else did it, that's why they all want to be. So don't get mad at that. That's how that will progress you or me. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it because they can't mock art. It's hard to do that. It's hard to mock it and make it so beautiful. It is. Look, go mock kissing. If you take a picture of it and you make money off of it, you owe me lots. I already know that. I already know that, collective. I'm not mad. Because I did this by hand. Yeah. And I'm going to do a new thing, and you're going to love it when you see it, okay? And it said you, and some person has a strong bond between the two of you, and when people see it. So they will send people around to mess with you all. But they didn't realize that God will always give you what was yours and what was meant for you. So what is meant for you? What is meant for you that I can see through these little 5-6 cards right here? Well, you put the fire, you activate people. You put the fire in their ass to get up and be truthful. And, that's the only way you'll ascend in this life. If they lied to you, well, that's built on false foundations. It will crumble. God will make it crumble. Because, God is a forgiving God, but He's also jealous. Woman is creator. We know that. We know that woman creates children. So she's a God. She's God. You know that? They told us some lies. Wanted us to feel less than. Some of these people does. And you're not less than nobody. You're more than anyone could imagine. You are that much greater by showing all these secret symbols and didn't ask or charge a dime. And that's how you know that you're good. I'm good with myself. And that's why it doesn't matter to me. Nobody's looking. I don't care. That's the difference in me and them. I'm doing this to make money. They need to. Well, why can't I? Why can't you? Why can't I? If they can, I can. If you can, I can. If I can, you can. Now you get it? All right, so somebody realizes that there is actually somebody up here of authority, somebody higher up than us measly regulars. We're just regulars, they say. Even though we're not that regular, because when you're a medium and you know when death is going to happen, I have that ability. I do. I have that. I've saw it my whole life. I don't get on there and be fake. I know when it's going to happen. Because Grandpa died on me. And that's why I know. And it said the universe will bring people in your life to help you along the way. So your goals and dreams will come to fruition. They will. And how they do that is, well, they share your stuff. They push light. That's how you do it. You don't, if nobody's helping you, don't push life on nothing anymore of theirs. And that's how the angels will make it. To where you're not going to have to worry one thing about your finances. So right now you've been worried about your finances. I'm sorry about that. I've seen some of the most gangster spiritual warriors out here at as women. And I've seen them take and harvest from that woman's mind and mine time and time again. And we were the ones who started creating something amazing. I do it through art. She was doing it with stickers and through some art.
But I know they'll steal it. I know they'll come and steal it, but we can't get mad about it. Because the proof will be in the pudding who the truth is. Okay? So your finances, you show the truth to the whole world. If you're in your feelings, you'll show that to the whole world. If you're having a happy day, you'll show that to the whole world. And if you're in your ego, any people that's in their ego, they show that to the whole world. They will show that to the whole world, and then they get their finances taken away. Okay. Well, as soon as my video started getting around in 2022, I had a demon creature latched to my page, and I've talked about it. I don't care because God wiped that away. That woman can't even talk anymore because they're down for the count. They're not around anymore. Their spirit left this world because they was acting like a little donkey, a little daggone in Cherokee. They say that they was acting like a little donkey, like, and not realizing that they shouldn't have come up against you. All because they're jealous and said you got all your finances in order. You got all, I don't have no goddamn savings anymore. It all got took because these donkey Democrats that came into our country illegally, and then they're hacking, and then what? What? We don't ever get nothing. That's right. That's right. We will get everything and more than those son of a bitches ever got. Because when their ass gets kicked the fuck back to their country, I'm talking about illegal aliens that come in here for the Democratic Party. You don't know why I did. They think I'm for Trump. I didn't vote for no goddamn body all my life. So I really want for nobody other than, because I realize nobody's ever going to be for you. They're only going to be for themselves. Okay? And I mean, yeah, Trump, he helps certain people, but certain ones, he don't. And there's where he's going to get punished. And these Democrats, they're getting punished hugely, bigly, right now. Don't be going and talking and trying to come up against people and going and lying to YouTube about them because you're jealous, because they have more spontaneity and more spiritual advancement than you ever will. Okay, donkey? If you're a Democrat, did they ever help you? They don't. I'm not one. I lean towards the right wing, but I didn't I didn't vote for nothing. I said pray that Trump would get it so these idiots would get thrown out of our country, United States of America. Okay, and then that's why nobody's in here. Nobody can see, because the motherfucking donkey Democrats done did that. The two that was in here stole from me, and they're a goddamn Taurus, and they know it. They're a Taurus, and they know it. And they know I can hear them. It's like I've got ears of a real donkey, not a Democrat. I've got ears that can hear in the back of my head. I've got ears that can hear and clearly see all the truth that they spread around by coming in our energy. That's fine. You want to be me. You want to be me when there's some skilly stuff that we have. Skilly stuff. Skilly stuff is what happened to the egoic people that they get all this money and views. I don't dub it. I don't dub it. I dub it. I don't dub it. But when you I don't dub it, did you like how my face look like that? I did too. Go show it online. Go make fun. I don't dub it. And you'll realize that. What that get you? Oh, did you start making money? Did your channel just go pow? and it just exploded. But are you one of them donkeys? Are you? Well, I mean, why do you listen to me? Because you like my spiritual truth. You want to be like that, but you get mad if I say something about Trump because you don't know how to communicate and not be in your ego, wanting somebody to stroke your ego. I don't stroke donkeys' egos. I don't stroke elephants' egos. I'm not. And if that's how you got to get your way to the top is by sucking your way or bullshitting your way, I guess I'll never be there. That's the difference in me and them. Okay? And like I said, you'll have donkey Democrats. He's one that leans like, I don't know if I'm a man. I don't know if I'm a woman. I'm in between. Them, they get views. But it's because they stole from a true light worker. And when it's all comes out, then their ego is going to get kicked down real hard. And then all them ghosties and all that horse shit, it's going to crumble. And then they're going to be like, why is all my money gone? I hate Pam. I hate you. I hate that woman that said that. We don't care. We don't care because we know you're really mad because somebody out here signed a contract. So somebody got a signed contract, a donkey Democrat, by acting like they were you. And they think that you and them have a love cups to fulfill. I don't know if you do. I'm telling you the story. But as it stands, no. I know who I love, and it ain't a donkey Democrat. It ain't a Taurus, and it ain't a donkey Democrat. Okay, let's keep going. Woo, true. Now you got the truth, and now you know that whoever got paid to take you out, and they've been living it up in their little tiny ego, saying the most audacious, ridiculous shit in their titles, like shit show, shit farts, shit speckles. That's them. Shit speckles is them, and they're Democrats, and they're mad that you give them so much clarity that they became famous by stealing and harvesting that. Then they have the audacity to say, they've been doing it for 17 years, like me, Aquarius. Knowing good and well they fucking didn't. Knowing good and well they didn't. Donkey see, donkey do. Donkey see, donkey do. That's all I know. Donkey do. Now they're going to get him a donkey. Taurus going to get him a donkey so they can go get in some donkey doo-doo. It said, okay. That's his spiritual person who's living in their ego, not knowing what they are or what they ain't. They don't know which one they are or ain't. They don't know if they're a woman or a man. That's how you know you're in your ego. If you have a TWAT between your legs, you're a woman. If you got a COC down below, you're a man. And I mean, if you go to a plastic surgeon and they change that still didn't change what you was when you were born. Now go get mad. Go get mad. Oh God, that I can clearly hear you. I clearly hear you. Why do you think I whacked you a basket for it? Because I clearly see you. And I said, it's funny that there's a dead divine master that led me to your channel. Why do you think it said that? Because I could clearly hear that you was trying to act like you was me, and you ain't. You ain't. And every time you go play with the ghosties, you or Terry, and she ain't around anymore. And we know why. We don't know why. So everything that you got, it will be yanked and it will be given to the rightful owner. The money that you get from all that you learned from another, it will come back to the rightful person you learned it from. Do you have the gift of clear hearing? See, I clearly heard all this before clearly hearing come out. That's how you know who can clearly hear and who the hell can't clearly hear.
All right, so you can clearly hear. Did you clearly hear that hummingbird? Did you clearly hear that I can hear accidents before they happen? So donkey Democrat Taurus that stole from my life, 2 of them. Well, one of them pretends to be Republican. And every time them Democrats say, well, democracy, no, goddamn, I ain't. No, I ain't. Why would you say that? And to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That means we are Republican, okay? And Democrats, donkeys, these new ones that's young, and you all make them black women do the most ridiculous shit. And if them black women had any sense, they would see what the hell you're doing. They want you ought to be on welfare and government assistance. Why didn't you know that? They want you all to get mad at white people and get mad and cuss them. That's all it is. And we're not doing that. I'm not going back and forth with donkey Taurus women who come in my energy mad and upset. I was doing something different. Now they wanted to did it. But when the spooks come around, the real ghosties, they ain't gonna like it. When they get hated. Papa Amos didn't say haunt. He said haunt. That's how I know a haint is around them. There's a haint around them, and they're going to start hearing these bells in their ear. And then they're going to know. They're going to know the truth. That I've already had so many people do this to me, it doesn't bother me anymore, Taurus. It doesn't bother me anymore. So let's keep going. So something's getting ready to happen in your life, and you're going to clearly know. The reason that it happened is what was meant for you, it'll be for you. What ain't meant for you, it won't be. And you're not going to tell me that I'm not meant for tarot. You're not going to do that by hiding me. That's not going to tell me that I don't know what I'm doing. Play clearly, I do. Play clearly, I'm the only one in this town that'll say this is going to happen, and it does. That's how you know I'm true, and they ain't. Okay? Oh, hey, what's the middle, Madge told you? So that girl was trying to mess up a strong bond that you had with another person, and they're jealous because you have the protection of the angels of light. Just like they wrote angels. It's like they did the wheel. It was all in the stars. Everything is in the stars. That's how all this world was built. That's how wheels was made. Everything is built off of that. And that's why I'm protected. And that's why you can mirror me and you can think that you got all that magic and every money's coming back to you. That's your ego. You was in your ego, Taurus. And then you wanted to claim it on me because I ain't a goddamn Democrat. I don't want to be. That's the slave party to me. Okay, you're going to know it's the truth. You're going to know that's the truth. And I'm secretly watching you, everything you do on social media. We know because they know what the truth is. Okay, that's the only reason. They know who the truth is. They don't have any truth unless they be you. They don't have any truth unless they do what you did. That's why I don't like that. So remember, when you're in your spiritual ego, you're going to say some of the most stupidest shit. Karmics in your titles, and that's the ones you wouldn't want to watch. I don't. Oh, well. And this person may nervously giggle because they was under pressure they got paid money to mirror and stalk you. They got paid money, their finances increased, and that's why your finances is going to leave you just as fast as it increased. Person that was laughing, and what kind of answer you want? When I give you the right answer, you laugh and act like it's stupid. When it was the truth, looking at you the whole time in the face. And when you go playing with ghosties, that's how stupid more you look, because you don't supposed to do that. But let these people go and provoke them, and you're going to see when they get provoked, they're going to pack a demon back to their house. I don't care. I'm not going to clean it off of them because I can't. They did it to themselves. So everybody tries to mirror the truth and the ghost. Everybody wants that, but they don't have it. You're going to know this. Ghost? Ghosts come around me. Yeah, dead Taurus did come around. A man, it does. It still does that. Are they a Dagon and Eve doll? Probably was. I don't know. It never did get that deep to know. So all them challenges and all them hindrances, well, excuse, all that stress and disruption and frustration is going to come back on the damn idiot that gained all that money and all them people. And I can clearly hear. Can you clearly hear an accident if it happens to your child? If you're a man, you can't. If you're a woman, you can. Do you know if you're a man or a woman? I'm a woman. Kids come out down here. That's how I'm a woman. Now, if you see a man online and they're like, I'm a woman, they're right. They're just gay. Fine, they can do whatever they want to, but they ain't a woman and they'll never give you authority. Okay? Because they don't have the cup. They have a sword. Okay? The golden cup, the overflowing cup is a woman. So now did you want to go, some of you all that wanted to go be a man, did you want to be a man? Why? So you can have more disruption in your life, more stress? Because you're thinking that you are that and you ain't. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I'm not going to be told I'm in my ego when all I ever do is do nice shit over people. And none of them, nobody has had to live through any of this shit or actually see death. And then you got to not cry. Then you got to not cry when you see your family, your friends being scraped off the highway. You can't do that. You can't cry. You wanted to be that. But now remember, double edge of the sword when you get that. Did you really want it? Because you ain't going to be online blabbing and flopping your lips all the time. That's the truth. You won't. You won't. You won't be on there blabbering and flopping your lips. And when your spirit team just comes through and shows you in a live, you'll cry like me. Then you'll know what a truth is. Now somebody's going to pop off or they want to. Now there's a donkey that's in love and now they want to go on a date. A donkey does, it said. Well, I don't know, collective. That's for you all Democrats. It's another Democrat's going to date you, okay? That's all I ask, and it is my intent to remove and release and detach any and all energies and entities. That is not for my highest good. They're making my ears burn. My ears are burning. Look, you know how I know? That one Democrat took my freaking video and showed it to all these people, but they all are fucking cowards. None of them come in here to watch, but you'll spy on life and then go be it. Later in the day, you'll go do it. That's your ego. That's your ego. That's your tiny ego. Tiny ego. You want it to be real big. You want somebody to be like, I want to take you, I'm going to come take you on a date. But when you're still in that ego and you're writing all that ridiculous shit about karmics, and you're a karmic. You're a karmic. You're a karmic. Every human walking is a karmic. You're going to know that. You ain't no better than nobody. None of us is anybody. We're all karmics. Why don't you know that? I mean, we could blow smoke up your eyes and say, I'm the most amazing, I'm the best spiritual teacher you ever come across in your life. But that don't mean it's real. That's just a bunch of bullshit that you're telling you. I love that I get on here and tell you the truth. Look at this. Truth. Oh, I got one like, thanks. You couldn't handle me. Couldn't handle me long enough, could you?
That one thing I said you didn't like it about donkey Democrat. Cause I mean, I don't hate donkey Democrats. I don't hate anybody, but I don't. It would be hard to be in a relationship if you're a Democrat and your spouse is a Republican. How would you do that? That would be like that would be like going to another culture and being like, I hate this shit. I hate it. Well, why did you date somebody outside of your culture and your race? I don't know. But they do it all the time. And sometimes it works, but most of the time it don't. And now you'll see why. You'll see why. Now, if you live in America, you're supposed to like me. And I like you, okay? But I mean, we can all get along, but we don't have to agree that it's all right to go burning and killing babies. That ain't okay. That ain't okay. I don't agree with that. Why are they so worried, these famous people that tell you all this bullshit you Democrat women believe? You all need to realize how dumb that is. Do you think they give two shits about us killed a criminal, God? Power to the people. That's stupid. When you do that, famous people, you sound so stupid. Stupido. Very stupido. Because they got paid a big quantity of money to say that shit. They ain't gonna go out protesting and get their ass killed by cops, by the ICE. They ain't gonna do that. They're just gonna say, I'm Lady Gaga, don't you? I'm touching myself. Ooh, I'm touching myself. Why was you showing that? Why was you going on with shit that don't make no sense? When you don't give two fucks about none of that. All you care about is the fame and the glory. And all that money. Give your goddamn mansions away, every fucking rich person. Sell your shit, live in a goddamn double wide, and then we'll believe you. A Republican ain't gonna believe none of that shit. We don't. We laugh at it and we go boo. We go boo. Oh goodness gracious, you're gonna get some great news. It's gonna be great money coming for you. Coming for you. Okay? It's coming for you. We just know it is. We just know, even though the goddamn Democrat donkey thief will get it. They always will. They always will. The little donkey Democrat thieves that are rich, that's the only ones that get it. Nobody else will. You should know that. You should know that by now. You should damn know that by now. You damn should. And that's why, if somebody will get them a message from Star, I just give you one. There's a Democrat wanting to take somebody on a date in my collective. They're a Taurus. It said it. That's all I know, okay? Oh, God, but now they did hoard up lots of treasures that wasn't even theirs to take. They did do that. It might be 14 of them. I don't know, correct. It might be 14 of them. 57 or 82. I don't know. It's a bunch, okay? Yeah, and you can't convince people who you truly are, but God will show you and them through divine intervention who you are. And some places and people are getting old, so you're like, yeah, I'm just glad I'm on my way home. Some of y'all are like, look, always stealing all these goddamn treasures. All y'all do is want me to pop off at the mouth about how much you stole from me. You all are worthless. Y'all, that's worthless. That's worthless of these individuals to keep doing that. And God said, you ain't going to have to worry about it anymore because I ask, and it is my intent to remove, release, and detach any and all energies and negative entities that's all for my highest good. So be it, it is done. And I'll say it one more time, and that makes 3 because I said it a while ago. I ask, and it is my intent to remove, release, and detach any and all energies and entities and negative entities that is not for my highest good. So be it, it is done. So that's what's happening. Look. So somebody sold that treasure now. Somebody thought they was stealing that treasure away from you,
Some sort of divine intervention played out. Some sort of divine intervention is going to play out in another's love life for mirroring, thinking it was funny to make it look like you was under pressure. You was under pressure because they was stealing all your money and your finances away from you. And this was great and grand to them, but now they realize one thing: they could never convince you of anything, because you will smell the truth. When a fake walks in, the truth just flies out of my mouth. When the fakes walk in, that's when the truth flies out of my mouth. You see now, collective? Yep, and nutrients from the sun. Look. So look, you're going outside and getting you some nutrients today. Look, sun. Sun is so beautiful. The sun is so beautiful, and the revengeful, vindictive, and spiteful group was doing mirror magic. They was trying to mirror you, acting like they was getting all this nutrients from God and Creator source. But the truth is, you're like same old shit, different day. How the fuck did that help by changing it? That's how you know it's a lie. So you can change. You can quit using the phone, and then you can use a computer, and then you'll see that's a lie. Always women and men that said that's what you gotta do. You gotta change it up. You gotta do a thumb title. You gotta do all this. Well, it ain't going to get around when donkey Democrats stopped it. And you're sick. And I smelled it on them, and that's why I deleted. I seen it. You'll see it on them. You'll see it on them. You'll see it in their face. And they're the ones that's in their ego, and they ain't got no fucking visions. Because if they did, they wouldn't need to be you or me. I'm not in my ego. But how is that? How am I in my ego? Because I didn't stroke yours? No. I'm not going to stroke anybody's ego who their intentions was to have me removed from my own system so they could hoard it and take it. So, I mean, that's why the revengeful, vindictive, spiteful group, you've been keeping me coming back, acting like, my channel, it will make it. It will make it. When I've seen you did this damn same shit. I've seen you do the same shit to a black woman that lives in California, and I know for a fact you did. And I think she's got enough sense now to know if I say anything about Trump, I get shut down. So I guess YouTube is a goddamn Democratic Party, right? Is it? The owners of it? They're supposed to help all of us. But they can't find anywhere to put us. When we tell you what it is, we put hashtag Tyro. So that means put it in Tyro. What am I supposed to write? Hashtag doo-doo brain? Hashtag date. Hashtag nut. Hashtag far and flame. No. That's retarded. That's retarded. I don't understand. I don't. That's cuckoo. That's how you know this is a thief. It's a thief. And that thief, I release what I saw in my third eye. I release what I saw in my visions last night. I release what I seen in my dream. And you're not going to wish you would have did anything to mock or mimic another. Because that's you and your spiritual ego. You need your ego stroked if you want to be me or another human. I'm not. You are. I didn't want to be nobody but myself. I'm myself. Still, my truth is on fire because it's spread all around the world. They can make profit off of it, but I can't. Yeah, I can. I am. I am going to. I am going to, because as soon as it's othered, it's done for the count, then that's when it's going to go through. Because they ain't going to be our being able to get on the spine. They ain't going to be able to do that no more. Because they ain't going to have breath. Because when you see it, and you know it, it's going clearly, I can hear it's going to happen. Clearly, I can hear it's going to happen.
So I mean, that's all I know. Okay. Thanks for one life. But what? Oh goodness, places an unexpected tower. What's that mean? Oh goodness, places, oh gosh, what's that mean? Just an unexpected message out of nowhere. Oh God, bad, but it is going to be bad. It's going to be bad for somebody. It wasn't meant to make fun of. And these goddamn Democrats that makes fun of people through their titles, and they're talking about their self. That's your ego. I don't watch that. When you talk stupid in a if you say something stupid in a title, I don't watch it. And then if I watch it and then I hear that stupid, then I delete. And it was on their bucket list to run a race with you and me, and it ain't too funny. It's not too funny with me and the cancer who had to endure it. And that's why your ass is going down. Their asses is going down. Okay, when you hear these readers that's younger and they never said they're going down, they know they're going down, okay? They know they're going down. That's why it slips out of your mouth, because I know where you come to. That's why he said that. All right? Their finances is going to go down and out of here. If you come into this country illegally and you gained a gated community to live in, like that one big one up there in New York that's freaking from down past Florida and them islands. Oh, she's Aquarius now. She's the biggest, baddest Aquarius around. And she fucking come in here illegally, I think, didn't you? Did you? Because you got all them fancy clothes and your channel and everything is meant for you. But now if you're a Republican and you do spirituality, you're not allowed. And that's why I don't bow down to donkey sticks. I don't do that. Woo! I don't bow down to that. Ooh, but look, angel trumpets, oh God. Angel trumpets are calling them home. Yep, all these people and places was getting so old, they was trying to get on your nerves. They was trying to convince others that they were truly you. But you truly are you. Because just like that, you come in from out of nowhere. Just like that, you come in from out of nowhere and just shocking. You shock the system when you do it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Cancer, you had to do it. You did. Do not bow down to donkey. I ain't bowing down to donkeys. Okay, look. Donkey's going to be bowing down to us. Every one of them that made the money for doing that shit to us. To all of us in America. Every one of them donkeys are going to be paid. You're going to be paid. Look at Bill Clinton and him with them little young girls online. And little 17, 18, 20-year-olds. Yeah, all of you. All of you fucking men. That's all you do is go around playing with people. And when you do have these good men that some of us are married to, and some of us ain't. I mean, I'm talking about for all of us in general. I mean, you can think people are good, and then you're going to see how damn donkey ass they are. They was in our asses somebody on a goddamn date right behind your back, and you're going to know that, Taurus. Or whoever you are. We're going to find out. You're going to find out. You're going to find out. You're going to find out they've been being real revengeful for a long time. Now, when you act like revenge, that lies with a sword. That lies with every zodiac sign. That lies with every woman that wants to do that. Every man. It lies with every one of them. And that's what being in your spiritual ego is. When you don't get with this group and you believe the same they do, then they go against you and they spot you, and then they go say, I'm going to make her so mad and upset that she's going to quit doing what she's doing, and then I'm going to take over every beautiful thing that she created. That's why moving happened. That's why moving happened, it said. Yeah, oh, new home, oh goodness, place us now. Spiteful group thought they had a vision. They were going to be living in a new home with you. No, damn. They don't get to live with us, okay? Because they made fun of us. They lied. They made fun. It was funny for them to fuck an earth angel or a starseed up. And there's where all this shit is going down. Or a magical creator. So whatever it is, okay? They're going down, it said. Ooh, electric slide. So look, you're going to get a new home. Okay? And somebody, I'm having a vision right now of something about electric. Something about the electric, okay? And that's all I know. And I pray to God that every one of these vindictive and spiteful group of individuals, that their light bill don't even get to get paid anymore. And that their new home that they gained by being a fraud gets yanked. That's what's happening. Their home is getting yanked from them fakes that got come into the country because Joe Biden give them a free ticket. He got a free ticket to be a thief. And that's why I don't agree with that. There's not supposed to be open borders. It ain't been in for years, so why would we change that? Other than the Democratic Party done noticed that they were about to drown in all that money's going to be found out that they were thieves. And that's why it's getting yanked. They're not going to get their government housing anymore. That's getting yanked. They're getting deported back to their rightful country. And some of them that run their mouth, they ended up getting killed for people that didn't give two shits for you anyway. Men and women, you listen to donkey, democratic, fancy wits people that don't give two shits about you. They want you to fight. White, black, brown, red, yellow, green. It don't matter what color you are. They want you to fight over how stupid this is, and we ain't fighting with it. We tell them it's stupid. And we say we don't care if you like us. We know all that treasure that was hoarded up is getting yanked from you because the Knights Templars on their fucking ass. My legacy is on their ass. I'm talking about from the goddamn 800s. Do you know about the 800s, donkey? No, they don't. That's what's coming after them, okay? We was all robbed. Indians, you was robbed from too. We know it. And if I stay out in the sun long enough, I look like a fucking Indian. I'm white. Look, I'm white. But if I stay out in the sun long enough, I look like a damn Indian. My husband, he was brown. He was olive skin tone. So all of us are mad. Well, they want us to be hating every group. I don't hate nobody. I don't. I wish that you all would see what the Democrats are doing. That party ain't gonna last. That ain't gonna last. Why did you all change from the old way? The old way we thought was good back when President Clinton was in office. Hell, my family made all kinds of money back then. I remember everybody thought he was good, but then we're saying that he's just like the rest. He wanted to get his cut and more. That's all it is. And they'll get mad at President Trump because he was rich before. We don't know this, okay? So it's proven that you can be a president in this world, in this United States we live in, if you are famous. So I think there's going to be more famous people wanting to be president. But now look, I don't fall for the okey poke. I don't fall for it. I don't fall for okey poke collective. Don't fall for okey poke. Because that's why your state, California, woman, black woman, you wonder where all your money and your people went. Well, they let them criminals in there. They latch to you through your pewter. That's how they do it. Do a telephone. That's how they do it, okay? They can even do it on wives. They did it to me. Proof is in the fucking pudding. Proof in the pudding. Pudding is in the proof. Pudding. Whoever pudding is, pudding's proof. Pudding is going to get shown all kinds of proof. And they get mad and they're like, I hope that woman dies. And that's their demon coming out. We're killing it off of their body. It was eating them to death. And they're realizing that every person that's famous, we don't care. They only got fame by bowing down, They didn't do nothing fun, unique, and eclectic by themselves. I do. That's the difference in me and them. Me and my collective, we know how to do that. They don't. That's the difference. They don't know how. All right? And that's all I know, okay, collective? And don't let this drama keep going in your mind. Whatever they did, don't care about it. We don't. So there's some drama in your family circle, and it keeps on replaying over and over, and your head again in this dark, crisp time, because it's Aquarius season. So Aquarius knows that my divine masculine ain't gonna give up on me in our journey. Never will. For you all. So they might be making careful moves towards you. And they're finding out how deceptive in 11112. I know who that is. They're finding out how you was divinely guided. And you're just being yourself. You're just being yourself. And you're like, I am peaceful. I'm still peaceful to deal. I wasn't being mean. I told them they're going to get karma. They thought it's funny. It was a joke. It ain't. They shouldn't have never did that, okay? If you see at somebody's gains, a swabber, like it's a swabber, like 1 or 2, 3 years, they're like almost 1 million subscribers. You know what 2020 did that. 2019 did that. Biden did that. Joe Biden did that. Okay, so that's who you need to be mad at. That's who you need to be mad at. Quit being mad at Trump that do shit to you, donkey Democrats. He didn't. You're mad because he don't need the free money from the taxpayers. It ain't goddamn free. It ain't goddamn free. Okay? So you're going to see it. You're going to be redeemed, and everything will be revealed to you in time. And you notice this. You notice. And you're going to see somebody was giving you the evil eye because they think you have it easier in your life than them. And they can't see through the forest for all the damn trees. They can't see reality. We know that. And there's somebody magnetically attracted to you. Something in the city, it said. A cat. Goodness gracious. A cat. Don't give up. You're so close now. I'll tell you that for 14 years. Are you going to give up? Here's how you give up when we're dead. That's how we give up when we're dead. When we're dead, that's when we give up. You give up and say, ha, I'm dead now. Ha, I'm dead now. I have the true vision and I really get to go to my new home because I'm dead. That's what we're saying, me and my collective. We're like, that's when we give up, when we're dead. And we're living in that new home, but we're dead. Did you know that? That's what's happening. And vindictful, spiteful, they're getting kicked out of America. And we're going to tell them where they live at. That's what's being done. We already know the truth. Wherever they get their food draw stamps and all that, some of these women need that help. And some of them don't. And the ones that didn't need no help is goddamn illegal criminals that you all let in here that rapes children and women. And you're stupid, Democrats. And you know that you're fearful of me because I know when your time is up. That's why they're fearful of me, the Democrats. You shouldn't have let all them people in our country illegally. And in my old man, and me have to pay for these bastards? all this time, and you said I ain't getting no money? Ha ha ha. President Trump's coming in to get your goddamn ass next. Watch how divine intervention plays out. Because Trump knows I ain't one to be played with. I was the only goddamn tarot reader out here. Warning, warning, warning. I'm the only tarot reader that knew the name of the man that killed him before it was ever released to the public. And I did that. I'd let my reading not go public for 5 days so it would prove it. And it spelled out M-A-T-T, killed, tried to kill him. And that was that boy's name. And that's how you know I'm the truth and they ain't. And that's how we know that every treasures that they took and hoarded up, and they got the most wonderful life here in America. Not no more. Not no more. They're on their way to their old home. They got to go back to their old home. That new big home they got, and all that beautiful sunshine state they're living in. It's getting yanked. And my collective, you're going to get somebody. They're going to want to take you out on a date, and you might already go out on a date with them. Because one of them out here wanted to help you, okay? But one of them might have been, they might have bad intentions or pure. You'll have to feel it in your gut. I don't know, okay? But I appreciate you, and I thank you for hitting live and not sucking my energy and not doing that. And not running away if I look. Because I'm supposed to look at the camera. I'm the main star of this show right here, me. So if I look and then you take off and you run away because I looked at the camera, well, I mean, you're scared for some reason. I ain't. And spring equinox, that's getting ready to happen. March 23rd. March 23rd or 21 or 23, I think. Okay? And that's when you're going to see how deceptive all these Decepticons are. Decepticons? Did you hear a woman say that? That's a Decepticon, it is. I heard that from somebody, that's why I said it. Did you hear that, Decepticon? They'll steal treasures that wasn't theirs. And all of America is going to know that for every archangel, there's an archdemon you have to fight. So quit calling upon them. I told them and they don't listen. But blue bird in a dream means connecting with dead. Connecting with a dead spirit. And look, this is how you know I'm true. I already had the Aries reading about rock people. I had Aries reading about rock people, isn't it? And this is actually rocks in Virginia, and it looks like that. And one of them looks like an Indian, and one of them looks like a black person. The rocks do. And one of them's over here on this side, and one of them's on this side of the mountain. And this and on this side of the mountain, the black rock creature, it looks like. Really, I'm just being honest. It has water comes out its mouth. It does. That's where I went and got water, see? And then the Indian rock woman lives across the street. And it's right there in one of the shitty Topar towns in your life. The city Topar town, but if you look, you would think them rocks are real because they are. Because they are, okay? And they named it some weird stuff back in the 70s. You could only imagine in the South just what they named that rock. I didn't do that. But I know one thing, if they had any of them checks, and this old man I took care of, I wish that he'd give me all them checks because he wasn't no count. They'd have been worth $75 a check, one check. And I know he had like that many. And they were old, but because of the name, what they named that rock. Okay, Indian rock, what do you think the other one was named? I ain't saying it, but I know it. I know it would have been worth lots of money. But see, I ain't a thief. But if I'd have been a thief and took all them checks, I'd have been a richest bitch. Probably I'd have had about 300,000 just for them goddamn checks. It wasn't no count. It just cause that name. But I didn't, and that's why I draw this strange woodland creature just to show you that it don't matter what your religion is or what party that you follow. But when you follow a party, that doesn't care about any one of you in the United States of America. You think it did, but it don't. It only cares about getting more votes, fake votes. That's why it brought all these people in illegally. That's why Biden did that, and he's mental. He has a mental problem because he has fucking not what's it called? Alzheimer's. And when you got Alzheimer's, you can't run the world. Why was he turning around and going backwards and being like, I'm just going off into the trees? Because he knows he was going off to put some money in an offshore bank account. That's what his wife and all them parties do. And that one old woman that's been there since the 70s, she's a trillionaire, but her ass ain't in there no more, is she? Yeah, they make money off of us. We're their stock, humans. Humans in America. We are their goddamn stock at the stock market. And it took an old Australian to teach me that. An older Australian man taught me that. And I want mine says live birth record. But now some of you all, if you're 50, 55, 60, I'm 45. I went and got mine to say, I do have one that says live. But some of us say live, stillborn. They're playing that we're dead. That's why our name is in capital. That's why I capitalize my readings. If I'm dead, well, I'm going to capitalize all this down, all this work that me and my person been doing, and then you're going to see it. You're going to know it. Okay? So, protect yourself with prayers, because people want to take what you have built, but they can't. When anybody's going around playing behind the scenes doing all this, that's how I know how to. I surround myself with a seamless mirror cocoon to protect myself now, forevermore, and always. So be it done. So all of America knows that. You know about the rock people, Aquarius? Yes, I do. What? Oh, something good he said. So, hey, you know it. When is Mercury retrograde? Oh, God, it's getting ready to start, ain't it? Oh, God. Mercury retrograde's coming. Don't be scared. That's when you need to focus more. That's when you need to focus more on how to make it all come together through the sands of time. The thunder gods, oh goodness, gracious 411. You've mastered a certain level of balance within your mind, body, and soul. You mastered yourself. And you have to maintain a certain level of balance. And you have to prove it before they spread it around. All because these vengeful, vindictive bitches that got to live at these fancy hotels for free. President Trump, where's my free brand new free? Where's my free money card at? Where's that at? I want it. Well, where's mine at? I mean, Joe Biden was giving it to goddamn people that don't even live here. It's funny how nobody don't get through the border anymore, ain't it? Peace pipe tobacco. Well, some of you, it has Indian blood when you smoke that tobacco pipe, or you want to smoke you some CBD or smoke you some gorgeous. You can see through the bullshit better, can't you? Did you figure it out? I didn't smoke nothing. I was telling you normal as morning time, like morning, just wake up. And that's how you know that my spirit ain't high on nothing. No. If you do something early in the morning, then you ain't high, see? They don't act crazy. That's what they said now, okay? But you do know how to transmute all that negative energy and turn it into something very, very positive. Woman, you do that, woman. Because no one is too old for their magics to come back on them, especially these little sad clowns that get every idea from you.
and they don't push your readings around. You know your joker clowns. Did you like stilettos and that woman that said, "What? What?" And she's got her clown on. That's me. They made that me. And they know I know that. What's my Monday joker clown? Oh, you are one of them frogs, ain't you, in here illegally? Illegally hacking? Illegally stalking? Illegally mocking? So there's some married person that's coming in my energy, and the motherfucker never did live here. Until Joe Biden said, you can come over here. We're dum-dums. We're tartars. Everybody can come in. You rapists, make sure you come in and rape every one of these little kids and these women in America. See how stupid? I dare Whoopi Goldberg or any fucking woman in a Democrat to stand to say something to me. I dare them to. They won't. They ain't got no balls. They don't have no balls. Oh, and yeah, Whoopi did come to Big Stone Gap, where I'm from, back home. I did live in Wise County at one time. I did. I was raised in Scott County, right beside each other. And she come and did a movie thing, Big Stone Gap. And that woman, that old woman in our Frida, you never did act like that old woman. I know that old woman. You don't. Hey, Whoopi, you didn't act like her. You act too. You act like you get paid to say stupid stuff, and you don't even know how to hold a conversation. That's how I know that they should have got somebody more peaceful and more beautiful than you that did that part. Did you like I said that? I did too. I like I said that. I like I'm real. Real. You need to, here's the real truth. You need to do your shadow work. Democrats, that you're trying to make everybody in America fight each other because you're all stupid. You got paid to do it. And these dumb-ass women that are young and don't have no common sense because they're stuck in the system. They're going to believe you and every ridiculous shit you say. But did you get any goddamn help, America? That's why your tanks got full. That's how the system crisis. Oh, God. That's why no more help for America. Because these goddamn clowns in America that they let in illegals to live in these fancy hotels. And that's why we don't rival for any goddamn thing you got. That's you. You're the rival men and women that was taking from every one of us Americans that could do something better than you. And that's why you're jealous. And that's why you're in your ego. And I'm not. I'm not stroking your ego. I'm calling your shit out. I'm calling the shit out. And here's a tip. Don't come to a fucking lion if you ain't strong enough to stand for it. And listen. And know that she told you the truth, that these witches got paid all this money since 2019. Plenty. Yep. And them witches, these Waka cows, they're going back to their homeland. They got to go back to their homeland. They have to. Because Waka do you say? Waka do you say about tourists trying to burn me? What do you say about tourists at the hotel trying to burn me? What do you say about that? I thought that was a real American to hooty tooty, didn't you? But now she's dead. I don't know how she died, but I believe she's outside doing something crazy. She's killed herself, drug-wise. See, when you give them all that money, dumbass Joe Biden, they go buy drugs with it. They overflood California and New York. And then when you get a Democrat to be in there again, you fucked your world up. Actually, I don't know, the Angels gonna give me a channel, and it was going to tire off some of these big cities. It was going to tire them into the ocean. So, I mean, they're doing it to themselves when it happens. Because you all ain't banded together and you're not picking the right party. I mean, did them Democrats ever help you in that state?
No, but that man, all he does is run his cocksucker mouth online about the most stupid shit. All you do is give money to these damn dopers that you all let in so they can say, I am an American citizen, even though I say, and they don't even know how to talk English. That's how you know it's stupid. And they drive up and down the road selling them illegal cocaine and drugs and shit. I told President Trump to take them and put them in one of our old ships for the Navy to round them all up and then send them off and then blow at the smithereens. I told him I did that. I told him that. I did. I told him on the not alive, but now I did it on the live because he already did do it. Calling all light workers to wake the fuck up. Secret squirrel, you're listening? If you're off, you're gonna be wishing you hadn't been listening. Now, if you are for me, then you best be saying, "Oh no, I know not to fuck with you." When you send bad vibes, I feel it. So don't think that I don't know who you really is and who you really ain't. Okay. All right. So don't give up. You're so close now. You're like 1-1. And in between of 3 million more hours to go. That's all. 3 million hours. That's all I got. So get my shit to 4,000. All these other damn Democratic bitches, they can profit. They don't even know if they're a man or a woman. They don't know. They thought they were a genius, and every one of them are Decepticon thieves. But y'all give him money. You'll push him around. And you'll say, Pam, you're married. Well, what the fuck did that matter? I need to pay my goddamn bills too. Nobody don't give me a free handout. But them Democrats, they did it. Them fake illegals, but not American Democrats. You ain't going to. You're stupid for feeding into that party. That is dumb. You should be just a goddamn if you had sense. I think if everybody had sense, you wouldn't vote for either. I just think you'd say no. Why do we need somebody in there? What are they going to do? What? Oh, make themselves richer? Yeah. What they're going to do. They're going to make themselves richer, and you and me, we ain't never will have nothing because we're tiny. We're 1-1. We're tiny. We're tiny. We're nothing, they say. Even though we're bigger than they ever did be, they're stronger and more wise. And, crooks, just like the Southern crooks or the Northern crooks or the crucifixion. And whoever sacrificed us, rival woman, that's the one going down. Every time you spy at my work and you go run back with your platform, your eyes don't have much longer. You didn't realize that. That's a sequel. That's a sequel, okay? But that's how I know. And I don't want to do it no more. My back's hurting. And I don't have to do it no more because I don't make no goddamn money to do it anyway. So that's how it is, and that's how it is, and that's all I know. All right. Have a wonderful day. I'm done with this shit. Okay, thank you. Peace. Thank you, peace. Thank you, peace. Thank you, peace. Exit. Exit, you stupid doo-doo. Where's exit at? Where's exit? Exit, where did you go to? How do you do this? How do you undo this, collective? How do you do this? Who's spying at me? How do you do this? Turn this shit off up here. Turn this shit off. Turn this shit off. Oh, right here. Don't turn it off. Bye, connected. Turn it off. Turn it off. Yes, end. It's not work too.